Lord Vader, a pleasant surprise to see you. The Emperor's death has greatly shaken the morale of the military. Operation Cinder is ready to go. But I must oppose the use of scorched earth policies when our resources are better used for a counterstrike to take back the initiative.
Of course, Grand Admiral, since the Emperor is dead, all his authority and powers are now handed over to me. And with that begins a new era of the Empire. We shall enter negotiations with the Rebel Alliance for a ceasefire.
A ceasefire, Lord Vader? That would allow them time to regroup and overwhelm us.
Perhaps that is the time we need to rebuild the Empire and make it stronger, Admiral. I would like you to meet someone. Lord Malgus, he will play a vital role in the improvements and reformation of our Empire.
Thank you, Lord Vader. You're too kind. I've heard much of your military genius and strategy, Grand Admiral. It is truly extraordinary for an alien like you to have managed to rise through the ranks in such a xenophobic hierarchy.
My reputation precedes me, Lord Malgus, though I'm curious. I've never heard that the Emperor had another enforcer. Are you an Inquisitor?
Be careful what you say, Grand Admiral. He's not like those annoying, pesky, expendable narcissists.
Ah, forgive me. If Lord Vader vouches for you, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Where and when I come from matters not, Grand Admiral. We are in need of an urgent reform to cleanse the rot within the Empire.
That I agree with. But what do you propose we do about the ongoing war we have with the rebels?
One of the key figures in the rebel movement is the son of Lord Vader. We could propose a peace of sorts. Name the leader of the rebellion and heir to the Empire.
The face of the Empire will no longer be an evil, distorted man with a hood. But me, a disfigured war veteran suffering from asthma with a loving family, a son who is a good, loving Jedi and a daughter who love democracy.
A gentle figurehead whom the people of the galaxy will love. That will cement our position in the eyes of the rebellion.
You're proposing a propaganda campaign in the hopes that our archenemy will turn a blind eye on the entire conflict in favor of peace talks. I highly doubt that they will be so willing to bulge. In fact, I do know that many of the Moffs and Admirals will be against this entire thing.
Oh, I want to be reunited with my children. I haven't seen them since they were babies. Could they not sympathize with me?
I believe what Vader was trying to say is that we all have families, and in this endless war we are going to die. The rebellion would be open to peace on the basis of making sure every family in the galaxy will no longer have to suffer such loss.
I can send an envoy to the rebel leaders for negotiations and talks, but given their guerrilla tactics and how well they hide, I think it would take months to get a message through.
Then I suggest you begin immediately, Grand Admiral.
Override that. Give it to one of your staff members. We will need your insight in making life better for the aliens in the Empire, Grand Admiral. We need them to be better equipped to serve the Empire.
And what resources would you be willing to spare for such a project? On what scale shall we implement such reforms? These things will take a while, especially with so much of the Empire engaged in military operations.
An accurate assessment. Perhaps a world on the Outer Rim, which has suffered too much, will do. The Twi'lek homeworld of Ryloth will do. The Imperial grip on that planet could be used for good. Start with the banning of all slave trade in that sector.
I hardly think it would be a viable option. The planet has seen virtually no form of civilian government for years. Our military presence there is what kept law and order amongst the growing criminal underworld and rebel movements.
If it is absolutely necessary, Grand Admiral, perhaps I could oversee and enforce the necessary tweaks myself then.
I certainly appreciate the lengths you are willing to go, Lord Malgus, though I would remind you this will squander our chance at a peace treaty with the Rebel Alliance.
Perhaps we can present this project as a sign of goodwill to them. Maybe even present my willingness to stand trial.
Are you certain of this, Vader? It will mean certain death for you.
Oh, but when I get to see my children once more, I believe it would be enough for me.
Very well, my lords. We shall see where this path leads us.